Okay, we are live. And obviously, a good day for India women after 10 years, near about 10 years, we have
Near
defeated
about what? We
Australia.
last won in 2016, 2026.
16,
Absolutely correct.
in 10 years. After 10 years, finally we have defeated Australia in a T20I bilateral series. So this is our second ever win in a bilateral series, and what a win! 2-1 in a three-match series, and now with 4 point lead, we are going forward to the ODI series that is going to happen. But Tushadi, overall a good game. First of all, batting first, putting up those runs. Smriti Mandana Jamie's partnership was superb, and then with the ball, both Shreyanka and N. Srichirani, along with Arundhati. Arundhati finished the series as highest wicket taker, 8 wickets in 3 games. So overall, a good day for India.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a little jaded, sorry. Things happening in my WhatsApp and inbox have just confused me. Yeah, what were we talking about? Yeah, India winning the series. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, I thought the Wrong Sisters partnership was gem of a partnership. Especially, of course, the fact that Jemmy could force Smriti into running twos. I think Jemmy will have to probably give Smriti a massage for doing that. But as Indian cricket followers, fans, we don't mind. And then
Yeah.
after a point, the sublime touch that Smriti got into, I was so irritated that she got out yet again.
Yeah.
But because I thought she was going to get 100, I thought she was
Hmm.
as set as that. But see, Jemmy did a perfect number three role, played a perfect number three role. Richa did what?
Yeah, 18 of 7.
Sometimes the
So,
boundaries, but I thought she
yeah.
could have done better.
Hmm.
Um, Harman was nowhere near the ball when she was hitting, but I'm concerned about something else. When if you remember this, Nehashish, in the dugout when Harman was sitting, when Jemmy and Smriti were batting, she had
Yeah.
ice pack on her shoulder. That is a little
Yes.
bit
Yes.
of
Yeah.
worrying sign for me. If I was in the Indian team, I would have said, if I was Amol Mazumdar right now, I would have said skip the ODI series. It just makes no
Hmm.
sense, you know, because your ODI World Cup is in the next, after the next
In
four
four
years.
years. Yeah. Yeah.
Is this no? But it will make sense if this is championship points. Is this championship points, wala ODIs?
I think so, because I think all the bilateral series are related to that. Especially if you are playing India Australia, I think it should be added.
No, no. These are
Oh, this is
not
not.
championship ones. I
Oh,
don't think so.
then okay. If that is the case, then maybe you can take such decision.
Yeah, because I don't think these are championship points. I'll check. You keep
Yeah.
talking. I'll check.
Okay. So yeah, but overall a good day for India. First of all, in
Brilliant.
the pre-match live, we are thinking for one moment that will this decision of taking the bat first will backfire or not. But I think they did well. Putting up 175. Though the last over we lost 3 wickets and had only 3 runs. I think that was a brilliant over. But
But I
still,
think before that only we had enough. Not because we
yes,
won by 20 runs,
this
I'm
is
saying, but the moment
yeah.
you have crossed 160,
Exactly.
it was going to be very
Even we
difficult.
both predicted that now 160 to
Yeah,
170. Yeah.
yeah,
And this is the highest ever total that has scored by any team at Adelaide Oval in a women's T20.
yeah.
So India already scored above the par, and ultimately in the end that proved pivotal, right? We won by 17 runs. But I
Correct.
think Shreyanka Patil with the new ball. I think the way she was getting those raves and spin, the pace. I think she was good. In future, any wicket to wicket simple bowling. I think she was excellent. And Arundhati, what a series she had. I think excellent. 8 wickets in 3 games. But the James catch, Trishari, what a catch that was.
Ah, brilliant, brilliant.
And I think today overall the fielding looked good in
So,
that
okay,
series.
just give me
Besides that,
1 second.
yeah,
I had to interrupt you. I had to.
mm,
No, I have to. No,
yeah,
these are not championship points. This thing.
okay. So
These
yeah,
are not championship point ODIs. So if
I
that's
think
the
then it
case, then
makes
you
sense.
should rest Harmanpreet. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Then I think it makes sense what you are suggesting.
Yeah.
So, so, so yeah. But overall, Jamie's catching and overall the fielding was good in the series decider because
I thought
ultimately,
Demi's catch she was going to drop because the way she fell, it hit her elbow. So I thought, she was, but excellent. Also, I wanted to ask you something. Is Amanjot now just doing it doing it purposely? Will she not
Amateurs
give
and
any one of
fumbling
us rest
catches.
without
I,
giving us a heart attack?
yeah, yeah. I think she has now have thought that anything that coming towards me, I will fumble and then I will catch it. I think that is my trademark now.
But because we have won the T20 series, I think this is the best time to actually win the multi-format series.
Yes,
Because I'm quite
yes,
sure we'll win the ODI series 2-1. I'm
yes,
quite confident of that. Because ODI is our best format. I will still say that.
yeah,
So test match is 4 runs. I was going to say 4 marks. No, 4 marks to
yeah.
4 points.
4 points.
Yeah, 4 points. So if
Yes.
we win,
Now
so
both
we
the
now
exam
have
time
four
died,
two
so mark is okay.
8-4. Oh, yes. If we win the ODI series 2-1 and they win the
Yeah,
test match, then the series can
but
be tied.
time.
But otherwise,
Yeah,
India can win the series if they win the white ball thingy.
yeah. What happens
Anyway,
if the
too
test
early
match is
probably
a
to
draw?
predict that.
Then it's 2-2 each.
Yeah,
If the test ended in a draw, then it's 2-2 each.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. But yes, overall, a good day. After 10 years, we have defeated Australia on Australia. Interesting fact that both this series win have come on our Australian soil, not even in
Yep,
India. so,
yep.
so I think that is a good thing.
2016, I remember Veda was the one who hit the series winning shot. I remember
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Mithali was the captain. That also I remember.
Yes, that time Mithali Raj was the captain. Absolutely.
And
Okay.
this one at least was a little expected. That was absolutely
Good.
unexpected.
Yes. Yes. And I think this is the first time after 2017 in a bilateral series across any format, Australia have lost a series on home soil. So
Australia
nothing
is
is going.
going to lose many more.
Yeah, nothing is going that much of correctly for men's or women's in Australian cricket right now. I think
As
I
I
think
said,
there's
I
tough
think they're
time.
dominating. I think the fact that they have forgotten or they don't want to accept that other teams are also making rapid progress is what's making Australia now suffer, be it the men's team, be it the women's team.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, guys. At times, my OCD kicks in, and I'm not happy with the angle that I'm sitting in or something like that. So I'm playing around with the camera. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But now the focus shifts towards the 24th February, the first ODI match that is going to happen.
ओके
So let's see.
तो ट्वेंटी
Let's
फोर
see.
फरवरी में क्यों चले जाए हम अभी 4 दिन क्यों ऐसे स्किप कर देंगे
Yes, नहीं नहीं मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि फोकस अभी उधर है ठीक है तो वही हो
नहीं
गया
फोकस अभी कल पे है ना पाकिस्तान साउथ अफ्रीका ओडीआई है फिर उसके बाद जाएंगे ना
यस पाकिस्तान साउथ अफ्रीका ओडीआई कल है और कल इंडिया ए का फाइनल भी है वो भी यू नो
वो जीत
किसके के
जाना
बांग्लादेश के
चाहिए बट स्लो पिच में these bowlers can be tough.
yes and Bangladesh have quite a few experienced spinners like captain Faima Khatun. I think she is
Yes,
very experienced. She is doing with the bat
Paima
also
is
right
a
now in the
dancing one, no? Goes like
yes
this
yes
after picking a wicket.
yes, she is the one. So I think Bangladesh can surprise if the pitch is quite slow. The spin challenge will be a test for the batters. But let's see. We expect this team to do well, and hopefully the defending champions defend the crown tomorrow. But let's
Yeah.
see what happens. But yesterday, Trishati, another ODI match happened. That is between Sri Lanka and West Indies. So,
Yes.
and it was a very close match because Sri Lanka won it
Yeah.
by only 10 runs.
10
I
runs.
think
Yes.
240, yeah, 241, I think was the target. At one stage, it was looking like West Indies is not going to close to that target. But
Yeah.
I think the experience of Stephanie Taylor, I think she was
Yeah.
fantastic. And
Yeah.
and then Glasgow, maybe if I'm not correct, if
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not,
Glasgow.
yeah, Glasgow, yeah. I think she also scored 50. But in the end, it was not enough. Again, Inoka Ranaguida, I think we all remember the name. The first game of the World Cup, she put everyone shell shocked with those 4 wickets in Guwahati. But yes, Inoka Ranaguida and Kavisha Dilhari took 3 wickets also. So a good start for Sri Lanka in the ODI series.
Absolutely. I think good start for Sri Lanka and the same old story for West Indies. That's
Yeah.
the bigger point to if I have to be honest. Because if you look at Sri Lanka, Hasini Pereira scored, Chamari Atabatu did not
Yes.
score. She got a 27. It's not like she got a major chunk. But again, Harshita Samaravikrama scored, got 66.
Hmm.
Nilakshika, Kavisha, Vishmi Gunaratne. Vishmi Gunaratne come after Kavisha Dilhari. ये क्या गजब है, God knows. But anyway, uh, so I think with the bat, they did what they had to, who kind of could have been better or will become better if Chamari performs in a day. If Harshita and if Harshita and Hasini Pereira can be consistent, though Hasini Pereira is quite consistent by now. Even in the India series,
Hmm.
she was getting those runs. This series also she began with runs. So it seems like Hasini Pereira is a very good option to open the batting. Harshita Samaravikrama has done well. But now, if you look at the West Indies batting lineup, you can understand why they lost.
Yes.
Haley Matthews did not score, and it was against Stefani Taylor who has got 66. For how long will Stefani Taylor play and score? For how
And
long will Haley Matthews play and
Deandra
score?
Dottin didn't score.
If I'm being very honest, Deandra Dottin is just now just playing on brand.
Yes.
Her cricketing is done. I mean, her cricketing is done. What English was that? Her cricket is, her cricket career is done, I
Today,
feel.
today it can happen, Trishadi. No worries. Tomorrow you will be fine.
Yeah, I know. Guys had a very, very long and rough day at work. Um, Genelia Glasgow is a new addition, but again, unfortunately, Glasgow probably this is, if she can perform in the rest of the matches, I'll be delighted.
Yes.
If not, then it goes back to the same story.
Hmm. I think that Alia Guy also scored few runs, right? 28 or something.
Alia Guy.
I mean Alia scored some runs.
Yeah, Alia Alane.
Yeah, Alia
Yes.
Irani. She also scored
She
few
did
runs.
score 24 odd.
Yeah.
But again, that's what I'm saying. If you see Hector also chipped in, Fletcher also chipped in. But where are
Hmm.
your,
Main back, top
main
order back.
batters?
Yeah, Kiana
Kiana
Joseph.
Joseph just performed.
I think she's so inconsistent. One innings here and there,
Not
and she
even
continues to
inconsistent.
play.
The last time she performed well was the 2024 World Cup. After that, I've not heard of Kiana Joseph
That
Joseph performing well.
yeah, that knock and she knocked out England of the tournament suddenly. Okay,
Chanel Henry. Chanel Henry by now should be a
yeah,
consistent performer.
yes,
So ultimately, after 15 years of West Indies cricket, also it is about Haley Matthews and Stephanie Taylor.
yes.
That shows the progress that they have not done.
Hmm. That's the point. Okay. Okay, Trishadi, before going to comments, I forgot one thing to discuss from the India versus Australia match, that Grace Harris dismissal.
Everyone is doing this. I had said I'm actually waiting. Somebody in the year would have asked about the Grace Harris
Yeah,
dismissal, of course.
I think that
You
will be
know,
there, but yes.
yeah. Snehashish, I think you know this, of course, because you personally know me. I am a huge believer in karma,
Yep.
but mostly people who have not done well with me or not behaved well with me, I've not seen them get their karma back. So there's definite Babaji ka meher on Harman, that karma has come back to bite Harris in such a way. I mean, what a poor and embarrassing way to get out. Seriously, what a poor way to get out for someone who's experienced. It's not like Grace Harris is
Yeah.
inexperienced.
And the shot was
Also,
good.
yeah, but then I have another question. If we are talking about Grace Harris being a power hitter, if we talk about Grace Harris being a game changer,
Yep.
then long, straight boundaries shouldn't have made her play that shot. She should have just gone. She has the power, right?
Yes,
People
yes,
keep saying that India does not have anyone as powerful, say, as Grace Harris. Richa is the only one. Richa cleared that boundary.
yes,
Why can't Grace Harris do that?
absolutely. And playing, straight should be the, the primary factor. I think in
Has
any
to
game.
be.
Yeah,
You had
even
spinners
today.
bowling.
Yes, even today, I think throughout the partnership of Smriti and Jamie, I think there were so many shots down the ground, straight to that V. I think that helped them, and that should be the main factor for
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah, absolutely. So, first of all, I did not understand because the camera first showed the boundary,
The
and then
boundary,
it
I
came
also
back.
thought that.
I thought
Yes,
boundary market. Why is she going? Does she think that the innings is over? Then I
yeah.
realized there was no bells on the stumps. Then I was like, how did she get bowled, stumped, run out? What exactly happened? But of course, in my head, it was definitely had to be hit wicket.
Correct.
Again,
Okay, so Shadi can take comments then.
या पूजा गहलोत त्रिशा दी जेमी का लास्ट तक खेलना क्या सही होता है सबको कैसे सिंगल्स को डबल डबल में कन्वर्ट करना है सिखा देती है I think excellent running between the wickets from Jemimah.
Excellent.
And I said this the last time only, and somebody called me a Jemimah fan. Happy to be a Jemimah fan. If the player is like this, I'm happy to be her fan. Last तक खेलना तब तक सही है जब तक the other end batters are hitting.
Yeah,
Today I thought we could have, and when I say this, it will sound a little criminal that you have already won by 23, 24 runs and you are asking for more runs. But I'm talking about our finish. I'm not saying about the match per se or
yeah,
the match result per se. I thought we should have had 10 to 15 more runs because you had a set
absolutely.
Jemima
I
at the
also
other end.
agree. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So
Because
the
in the
others
last
should
over
have
only
gone more.
we added 3 runs. So you should
Yeah,
have added at least 10 runs in that over.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
you could have ended around 185. So yeah.
Exactly. Um, Pooja Gehlot, Jemmy ki running between wickets, superb, yes. Persona, pehle to apologies to Captain Kaur and coach. Both the two decisions of batting and Patil turned out to be right, but I think at that point Deepti should be sent instead of Aman. कौन से पॉइंट पे दीप्ति को भेजना था अमन की जगह?
बैटिंग में लास्ट ओवर का बैटिंग में शायद.
पर दीप्ति आई तो थी.
हाँ, वो अमन के बाद ही आई. अमन रन आउट हो गया और उसके बाद ही दीप्ति आई.
Yeah. Okay. Persona, Jemmy should try to score more in the last overs. Her strike rate significantly dropped. देखिए मैं डिसएग्री करूंगी, आपको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, तो ये क्वेश्चन स्नेहाशीष को दे देते. स्नेहाशीष आप बताओ.
नहीं, मुझे जो लगा, देखिए वो सेट बैटर थी उस टाइम पे.
उसने
तो
इंग्लिश में क्वेश्चन पूछा है, मैंने अभी फालतू में हिंदी में जवाब देने की कोशिश की. इट्स जेमी शुड ट्राई टू, यू कैन स्पीक इन इंग्लिश ओनली, इट्स ओके.
Okay. See, I think Jamie was the set bat at that time, and in the last one, if you see in both the games, in last 2 games, I am saying, Harman has struggled against slow balls. You especially against Annabelle Sutherland. So I think that was the perfect plan that Jamie wanted the strike, and she was looking to hit the ball. It didn't work out. She got out. I can understand, but I don't agree that her strike rate got down. I think she played according to the situation. The partnership was the prime example. The strike rate was enough. I don't want Jamie to bat at 180, 200 every day. I think at what strike rate I think she has done today, I think it was needed at that hour, and she did that. See, what Tushari said that Smriti also started very slow. I think at one stage
Yeah.
she was around 25 of 27. But
Yeah.
just because Jamie was doing her job at one end, that give her that time, that give her that confidence, and in the next 30 balls she added around 55 runs. That is around a strike rate of 180 plus. So I think in a partnership, I think everything was going right for India, and that set the tone obviously. So I don't want to blame, or I don't point out anything that gone wrong. I think it was perfect. Yes, still you take any innings of any players, you might find here and there one moment that could have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, I think today, I think there is no such area that you should point out and discuss that this is an area that Jemimah could have done better. I think she did well. She ensured that the partnership got built at that time for India, because that was needed after Shafali Verma's wicket, and I think everything went according to the plan.
Yeah. What was I saying? Okay, Anand. Excellent batting by Smriti Mandana and Jemimah Rodrigues. Superb bowling by Shreyanka Patil. And Sri Charni, last but not the least, brilliant captaincy by Harmanpreet Kaur. Hats off to the Indian women team. देखो brilliant captaincy का नहीं पता, but there is a certain part where I liked something that Harman did. When Sri Charni, I think, was a little confused about where to bowl right after Grey Saris got out, Harman took Sri Charni away from the team when they were celebrating the wicket. She took her away from the team and she was telling where to bowl. So that is something, as a captain, I thought she did very well. So that was brilliant. Sweetie Smiley 7616. I think after T20 World Cup, it's time for Harman to leave captaincy, at least ODI test, because how Smriti handled RCB, player selection, strategy, coach selection, Harman should leave captaining without selfishness. अब अगर हरमन आपको घूम के पूछे तो मेरे पास वर्ल्ड कप है, अगर इतना ही अच्छा हैंडल की है तो करेक्ट, आरसीबी के पास 2 WPL ट्रॉफीज है, पर मेरे पास भी तो 2 WPL ट्रॉफीज है. देन स्वीटी स्माइली, व्हाट इज योर आंसर? अगर ट्रॉफीज की माने तो हरमन सबसे आगे है. क्या बोलोगे फिर कैप्टेंसी में? आई डोंट थिंक इट इज दैट इजी. I don't think it is that easy. I don't think it is straightforward. Yes, Harman should leave captaincy, but also there's a calculation that must be going on in her head. Is she going to, and it's a complete decision based on the fact, is she going to play the Olympics? If she's going to play the 2028 Olympics, then I don't think she's leaving the captaincy. There's no chance that she's leaving it. And if she's doing well, then how exactly are you? You have just won a series under her captaincy.
Yes.
Whether how much has she contributed or she has not contributed, वो तो मैं बोलने जाऊंगी फिर I mean हरमन फैंस तो चिल्लाएंगे कि सीरीज तो हमने जीता है, और आप प्रूव भी नहीं कर पाओगे क्योंकि सच ही है कि सीरीज जीता है. So I think the captaincy part has become very, very complicated right now. I did expect Harman to leave the captaincy after ODI World Cup. In fact, I had expected her to retire. I had genuinely thought it was time for her. But if she feels that she can still go on, and this is my point, Snehajish, today also she had a ice pack on her shoulder. I'm not 100% sure why do you need to carry on. You had the highest point in your career. You could have left on a high. That does not mean that she had to leave. She becomes bad or good. Nothing of that sort. It's just that, I mean, again, her choice.
Yes, absolutely. I think it was her choice, and but injuries have been part and parcel for her since 2024.
Oh, yeah.
It is not a new thing. So
yeah, absolutely. अब तो आदत सी हो गई है हरमन को. Okay, Anjali. Today, Jemmy makes sure that Smriti and even Richa will take twos. She does not build pressure with dot balls. Why one player always gets blamed who anchored the innings like today Jemmy did? Jemmy को कौन blame कर रहा है भाई? और किस बात का ब्लेम करेंगे? जीत तो गए हैं, अब क्या चाहिए तुमको? 500 रन करना है क्या 20 ओवर्स में?
जो कभी नहीं हुआ उतना टोटल कर दिया टीम ने, फिर भी ब्लेम करना है तो क्या है?
No, I think it is more about it's more about knowing certain technical jargons without actually knowing the technique behind it. तो कुछ भी बोल दो कि अच्छा आपने पूरा इनिंग्स खेला है, फिर एंकर क्यों किया है? T20 में वी डोंट नीड एंकर्स, so hearing something random from a coach or a captain or a press conference or something, and then it's a whole thing, strike rate. अरे भाई तुमने 170 कर दिया, शांत रहो भाई. So I think that part is there. Here. पूजा गहलोत, त्रिशा दी, अब आप अपना प्रेडिक्शन चेंज कर दीजिए ओडीआई का, वो भी फिर हम जीत जाएंगे. ठीक है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया जीतेगा 2-1. चलो कर दिया. अगर तुम्हें सच में लगता है कि मेरी प्रेडिक्शन के चलते इंडिया जीत रही है, मैं तो हर बार फिर उल्टा प्रेडिक्ट करूंगी. Tweety Smiley. Harman, if with selfishnessly be captain up to 2029 ODI, then suddenly new captain can't adjust, and she is not doing great in any matches except to knock out, that too against only Australia. ठीक है, आपको हरमन ज्यादा पसंद नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं, सबको सब कोई पसंद नहीं होता है, मैं भी बहुत लोगों को पसंद नहीं हूँ, लेकिन मेरे को नहीं फर्क पड़ता, तो मुझे नहीं लगता हरमन को भी फर्क पड़ रहा है. एंड स्वीटी स्माइली, आई डोंट थिंक इट इज सेल्फिशनेस. अब जो कैलकुलेशन उनके दिमाग में चल रहा है हमें नहीं पता. And I think, unnecessarily judging someone doesn't make sense. As I said, it would have made sense had Harman left on a high, but maybe she wants something more. Maybe there are things that she wants to tick off. As long as India is winning, let's not get into it. Yes, once India does not win, definitely we should get into it. But as of now, ठीक है यार, क्या कर सकते हैं. Anjali. Jemmy ऐसी, and it's not Harman alone, right? Even the selectors are supporting her. I mean, they are at least supporting her decision. Just give me 1 second. It has become very hot in Kolkata. Tell me something. You can still hear my voice, right? Clearly?
Yes.
Okay. अंजलि, जेमी ऐसी प्लेयर है जो खुद तो रन बनाती है पर दूसरों से भी बनवाती है. हर पोजीशन शुड बी फिक्स्ड एट 3. वो तो सवाल खत्म हो गया था सेमीफाइनल के साथ.
Yep.
Sweetie Smiley. Smriti, then Richa, Jemmy, captains are already available in future. There will be more players and captains all-rounders. Deepthi is not suitable for captaincy. तो हम कौन सा कल दीप्ति को कैप्टन बना रहे थे?
I think Deepthi also knows this thing, so I am not. So there is no
तो
chance of
अभी क्यों
Deepthi
कैप्टनसी
becoming.
की बात कर रहे हैं? अभी तो हम लोग यार सीरीज जीते हैं यार, सीरीज के बारे में क्वेश्चन करो. अभी ही कैप्टनसी क्यों तुमको रातों रात चेंज करनी है? I think till the T20 World Cup is over, and in fact before the next ODI World Cup there is another T20 World Cup, there is Olympics. तो वो सब होने तो होते होते होगा यार, कभी देखते हैं. But there is one thing that I'll repeatedly say, that look, of course Harman has aged, but I don't think her age is the bigger factor in my head. In my head, the bigger factor is that she is injured. She's definitely not 100% fit. Then she has to play another T20 series in South Africa, another T20 series in England, and then the T20 World Cup. And then there are 2 test matches which I think she should play. So overall, do not make her play the ODIs right now. It is not about leaving captaincy. It is more about workload management as far as I am concerned. Anjali, Jemmy's catch was a match turning point. Catches win you matches. In this WPL season, Sutherland is there, then there are high chances that DC will win WPL this year, as DC bowling has become a headache for Jim. तुम लोग WPL तक पहुंच गए, बड़े एडवांस्ड हो भाई. हम तो अभी भी किसी से मिल रहे तो बोल रहे अभी तो WPL खत्म करके आए. Yesterday only somebody said in my neighborhood कि तेरे को बहुत दिन से देख नहीं रहे. मैंने बोला अभी तो WPL खत्म करके आए. तुम कहाँ से अगले WPL में पहुंच गए भाई?
मेरा भी कल ऐसा ही हुआ. एक दोस्त ने मुझे टेक्स्ट किया क्या चल रहा है. मैं बोला कि अभी WPL के लिए 1 हफ्ता गया था, फिर अभी कोलकाता में हूँ.
और ये लोग तो नेक्स्ट WPL पहुंच गए भाई.
अभी तो DC वाले भी IPL मूड में चला गया. अभी वो लोग भी नहीं सोच रहे.
कोई नहीं सोच रहा है. कोई पूरे साल थोड़ी सोचता है यार बैठ के. But the moot point that is Jemmy's catching, yes, I thought otherwise Gardner could have been dangerous, towards the end.
He was batting brilliant.
I think last game has changed the way Gardner is going to perform. So people have to be a little, if she doesn't get you with the bat, she's going to get you with the ball. One way or the other, she's going to get you. Okay. Sweetie Smiley, catch is great, but not match turning. Gardner not played fantastic innings recently. Early wickets of Lich, Perry, Wall is advantage for us. मान लिया Sweetie. लेकिन मुझे एक बात बताओ, ये तुम अंदर गुस्सा लेके क्यों बैठी हुई हो? तुम्हारे मैसेजेस से लग रहा है कि बहुत गुस्सा है तुम में. हमें बताओ कि कैसा क्या हो गया कि तुम इतने नाराज हो. बताओ, हम सॉल्व करेंगे. स्वीटी, नाम तुम्हारा इतना स्वीट है, तुम स्वीट सा कोई मैसेज नहीं कर रहे हो. कम ऑन. संभवी गिमरी, I pronounced the name completely wrong, but Sambhavi Ghimire. The sixth Smriti hit of Darcy Brown, 89 meters, was a treat to watch. I died watching it. तुम भूत हो? YouTube. It was that good. Haha. And Jemmy made sure Smriti ran too. Smriti said it in her post-match interview. Um,
Yeah.
देखो उतना तो हक जेमी का बनता है जब स्मृति दोस्त है ए भाग 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 हम लोग बोलते हैं ना ए भाग तो वैसे ही टाइप है बट यस आई वाज जस्ट टेलिंग स्नेहाशीष समथिंग दैट व्हाइल आई एम वेरी हैप्पी विद द रनिंग टुडे not very happy, I'm happier with the running today, but also there is something that I'm sure you guys also have observed this, that Joe runs, India was taking 2 runs when they were hitting the same areas, the same places. Australia was taking 3 runs.
Yep.
Today the margin was huge in victory, fair enough. Ash Gardner did not get a supporting batter, but think of this, had Litchfield continued, had Gardner continued, those threes would have been a huge factor. Anjali, today I feel Gardner is more relaxed and happy while batting. I love the Jemmy running between the wickets. Great athleticism shown by her. The only player who is looking like an Australian is Sutherland. ये तो हमने बोला था कल अंजलि, उस दिन अंजलि. Evan Sebastian Joseph. I really enjoyed that 689 meter. मुझे पता है तुम लोग 6 ज्यादा एंजॉय करते हो, पर मुझे यार वो शॉट सबसे ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है कि when Smriti steps out, makes room and hits over cover. Yeah. Left-handers look so elegant when they hit that shot.
Yeah.
Sambhavi, adding to the chat, ये chat कहाँ चल रहा है? तुम इसको शो को chat बना दिए, वाह. Chat, I read a tweet somewhere that why Jemmy is that to Smriti what Smriti is to Shafali. I hope it makes sense. Yes, Jemmy is the driving factor for Smriti, like Smriti is the driving factor for Shafali, because given an option out of Smriti, Shafali won't run, and out of Jemmy, Smriti won't run. So I get it. Denver, Jemmy has 2 sides to her. When she finds gaps and gets the boundaries, when she scores with 1s and 2s, we saw the latter today. She proves time and again that she's built for crunch situations, but also she proves time and again that she's inconsistent. I will not be happy with this innings if this form does not continue in the ODI series. Okay, Sambhavi is saying, Trishadi, also just my opinion. We saw it in the second T20I as well, and this one too. Our middle order needs to take up more responsibility and capitalize on the starts the top 3 batters give. I 200% agree with this, because 190, 195 was achievable today if Smriti and Jemmy were still batting. And credit to Renuka as well for making a comeback after that 18-run first over, and Shreyanka Patil just showed why she needs to be in on the team. You are correct in every single sense. And my point is, when Jemmy and Smriti had given that start, Snehash 190, 195 ho jana chahiye tha.
Yes, absolutely. Even I was thinking that we would have ended around 185 to 190 minimum. But as I said, I think in the last 2 overs, we couldn't capitalize, wickets fall, we couldn't add runs. And against the slower deliveries, I think it was quite difficult for the new batters to come in and straightforward hit some deliveries. And I think if Richa would have been there till the last ball, I think things could have been a little different, because Richa somehow managing those quick runs, because ultimately she scored around 18 runs of 7 balls. So I think she could have made a difference, but again she got out, Jimmy also got out, and then we ended up around 175. But still, as Tushadi said earlier, that already we were above the par, and I think eventually that helped us.
Denver Johnson, I'm waiting for the ODIs, because after so many T20s, Sri Lanka Tour, WPL, this T20, the team will need to readjust to the longer format. Secondly, why did Perry not bowl today? A tactical mistake by Australia. Australia is doing this tactical mistake from the World Cup itself. So I don't know whether she's not allowed to bowl or they have forgotten that she can bowl, because she has definitely forgotten how to bat. but that's probably a different story altogether. Pooja Gehlot, what a catch by Superwoman Jemmy. Yes. Grown Krishnan, efforts on field commendable except cotton ball chance. हाँ मतलब कुछ ना मिस करे. नहीं कुछ कुछ मतलब चांस मत देना उनको. यार क्या बात कर रहे हो यार, एक तो हो ही जाता है. तुम लोग यार ऑफिस में घर पे कुछ ऐसे गलती नहीं करते हो क्या? संभवी, वन मोर क्वेश्चन, डू यू थिंक यू कैन आस्क एज मेनी क्वेश्चंस एज यू वांट. नहीं एज मेनी मत पूछना यार, आई हैड अ लॉन्ग डे. आज ना हो पाएगा. um, and Snehashish knows मेरा दिन आज खत्म ही नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो इसलिए आज ज्यादा मत पूछना. हाँ बच्चे को छोड़ दो. One more question. Do you think maybe before Deepti, Shreyanka should have been sent when last two balls were left, as seen in WPL as well? She can hit some boundaries. Not saying Deepti cannot, but I agree. And I am also not saying that Deepti cannot, but you know that Deepti cannot hit off the first ball.
Yep.
So there you just had two balls, send in someone like Shreyanka. I completely agree with you. And all I'm saying is none of the players will feel bad or disrespected. Just have communication with them. That
Yeah.
look, Deepti, your role is so and so, your role is so and so. It's just fine. Nishan, Shreyanka taken important peri wicket. तो उसके बाद ये जो तुमने दो मुंह बना रखे हैं कमेंट में, इसका क्या मतलब है? तुम गुस्सा हो रहे हो कि श्रेयांका ने पेरी का विकेट लिया है? तुम खुश हो रहे हो कि तुम हैरान हो रहे हो? ये तुम अपना इमोशन पहले बताओ, फिर हम सवाल का जवाब देंगे. ठीक है. पर्ल, व्हेन जेमी टुक द कैच कमेंटेटर्स वर लाइक बॉल वेंट टू अ रॉन्ग फील्डर. हाँ क्योंकि ऑस्ट्रेलियन प्लेयर आउट होगा ना, तो बुरा तो लगने वाला है.
Yeah, they mentioned that line. Yes.
नहीं, but they have this line for everyone. When that
Oh.
high catch went to Smriti also, they said, oh, the catch went to the wrong fielder. And I'm thinking, high catch and Smriti, they're not even friends. They're not even wrong friends, right friends. What are you saying? I'm sure Smriti herself would tell you that she was not confident whether she'll take it or not. So, yeah. Denver Johnson, while Chudney takes wickets, the concern is still her fielding and catch. Aaj to acha catch liya Denver. I'm taking offense as Chudney's fan. I'm taking very, very bad offense. No, but on a serious note, yes, she has technical issues while fielding. I'm beginning to wonder if her fitness levels are up to the mark. Even her work near the stumps is totally lackluster. No, I don't think she's not fit. What I think is the cricket smarts probably is a little less. She's a very simple person, because Snehashish and I have met her. We have spoken to her. She is so soft spoken. She's so sweet. She'll come and speak to you and she'll tell you, sir, ma'am. You'll be like, why are you calling us sir, ma'am? And that too, yes, sir, will perform. It was just before the World Cup final. She was coming out after practicing, and we were standing there and covering the practice. Of course, we just said hi, all the best, Chudney, and Chudney was, thank you so much, thank you. And I'm like, wow, why is she getting, she's just wondering, oh, people want to wish well, that sort of a thing. She's very simple, she's very so I think somewhere that smartness to know where should I stand in the, when a ball is coming. She has almost half gone towards last game only. She had almost half gone towards the fielder itself to collect. You stand behind the stumps and collect the throw, for God's sake. So I do understand what you're saying, but I do think that it is more lack of cricket smartness than the lack of fitness or lack of anything else. हरिहरन दी, कैन यू टेल मी एनी राइवलरी इज देयर बिटवीन अंजुम एंड मिताली? हाँ, राइवलरी तो है, क्योंकि क्या है, अंजुम चोपड़ा जो थी वो मुगल की रानी थी और मिताली जो थी वो झांसी की रानी थी. क्यों रहेगा उनमें राइवलरी? दोनों तो इंडिया के लिए खेलते थे. हाँ, मतलब तुम लोग आया, दोनों साथ में ही तो खेलते थे, तुम्हारे देश के लिए ही तो खेलते थे. Rivalry is a very big word. See, understand something, Hariharan. Do you work somewhere? Like, we work in Rev Sports. Well, Snehashish and I are like brother and sister. Not everyone that I work with is my brother, or not everyone that I work with considers me as their sister, and that is how it should be. Your equations with certain people will be very different. Say, for example, Mithali and Nushin Alkadi, they're best friends. Now, you can't expect everyone that she has played with will be her best friend, or everyone she has played with, she will be sitting and chatting with them. So that sort of a thing, it's not a rivalry. They're not best of friends. They are colleagues, they are teammates, they have worked together, they are still working together. 10 days ago तो WPL खत्म हुआ, दोनों तो एक साथ स्टिंट कर रहे थे. अगर राइवलरी होता तो दोनों वहां नहीं लड़ते, माइक्रोफोन लेके लड़ने लगते ना. लड़े तो नहीं ना, राइवलरी कुछ नहीं है. I think it is absolutely normal. And Gary Kirsten has said this during the 2003 World Cup, that I don't need my team members to be friends with each other as long as they are playing for the team. And at a time when both Anjum and Mithali were playing, there was nothing. Only the passion for playing for your country. That's it. No money, no what do you call that?
Facilities.
No social media, no appreciation, no fans, nothing. They did it for the country. They did it for the passion. They did it for the sport. And because they did it, today we are here. So let's just respect both of them. Amberjit Sinha. India should improve the catching efficiency. Amanjot Kaur missed cotton bold chance. Then match should finish earlier. तुमको कहीं जाना था क्या? जो मिस हो गया मैच खत्म होने की, मतलब बाद में खत्म हुआ इसलिए, ऐसा तो नहीं है ना. सो इट्स ओके यार, एक कैच तो मिस करने दो, और वो भी. एंड यू नो व्हाट, इट वाज ऑन द फॉलो थ्रू. व्हाइल अमनजोत डज नॉट हैव अ ह्यूज रन अप, बट फॉलो थ्रू इतना इजी नहीं है. तुम लोग यार बोलर्स के मतलब चढ़ ही जाओ बोलर्स पे. गलत है, ये गलत है. फ्रॉम बोलर्स यूनियन ये गलत है. I will request Ashwin.
अरुंधति अगर सुन लिया ना ये देखना.
क्या
अरुंधति अगर सुन लिया ना ये सब कमेंट.
हाँ, मैं चाहती हूँ अश्विन और अरुंधति मिलके एक बोलर्स यूनियन बनाए, वहां मैं ज्वाइन करूंगी और तीनों मिलके सबको डांटेंगे. प्रिंस ऑफ वर्ल्ड, टुडे रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स इज टू गुड बिकॉज जेमी वाज देयर. कल उस दिन ही बोला था जेमी, हरमन एंड अमनजोत गुड रनर्स बिटवीन विकेट. Drone Krishna, two women teams are playing in different continents simultaneously and performing well. Show our women cricket is expanding. Good to see from India's point of view. Absolutely fascinating to see. Also, what I like is Snehashish and I can actually give you the names of 5-6 players who are missing out, who are also that good.
Yes.
Hariharan, I think Charni did great job with bowling. Also, what a combo from Shreyanka and Charni. हाँ एकदम, वो मैच डे वाला कॉम्बो होता है ना. मैं दुकान का नाम नहीं ले सकती क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स हमें तो स्पॉन्सर थोड़ी करते हैं, हम क्यों ले. बट वो वाला कॉम्बो हो गया था. But yeah, I think fantastic bowling and the variations. Both of them have good variations. Ashish?
Yes, and I think Shreyanka took the bolt at the perfect pace. I think she understood and adjusted to the pace very quickly, and according to the condition she bowled.
Yeah.
And I think I will still hear the post match press conference thing. I think Shreyanka did that. I think there Shreyanka might have said that today was kind of a day where I thought that my ball is coming very well from my hand. So I was getting those rips, and then I thought, okay, today I might go and attack more. That worked for him, for her, and I think she was brilliant today. And those two early wickets set the tone, for India.
Amberjit Sinha, if India want to win the T20 World Cup trophy 2026, then their catching efficiency should be improved. Okay. Yes, okay. Definitely. I think today they were good, but they have to be consistently good, if not better. Drone Krishna, my expectations from Superwoman Richa Ghosh was sky high. Today's performance is a bit let down. Richa in slower pitches where it's a little difficult to bat I don't think is going to pull out good performances on a consistent basis. So it was one of those days. But also the kind of game that Richa plays, you have to understand that it's just fine. There will be off days. Though, as you said, same here. I thought the platform that Richa got, and I was very, very happy that Richa was sent before Arman,
Yes.
because in the 17th over, you want Richa in. The 16th or 17th, whenever Smriti got out, you wanted Richa in to get those quick runs, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. But yeah, it is what it is.
Mm.
Hariharan, what will be changes for Australia ODI squad with the current T20 squad? रुक जाओ, squad
Alyssa
निकालने
Headey
दो.
will be back.
Oh yeah, पहले मैच में ही आके वो मारने लग जाएगी. Yeah, because see, when that pressure is taken of you, now it does
Yeah.
not matter how many runs she scores. It's about 4 matches she enjoys and she goes out.
Yeah.
So
Enjoying
I
the
do
moment.
not like that. मेरे को नहीं पसंद आ रहा है बिल्कुल ये बात.
Yeah.
Okay, so playing 11 would be Aliza Healy, Phoebe Litchfield, Ashley Gardner, uh, Eliza Healy, Phoebe Litchfield, Ashley Gardner, Ellis Perry, Sophie Molyneux, Nicola Carey, no, sorry, Kim Gard, Alana
Annabelle
King,
Sutherland.
Annabelle Sutherland, Darcy Brown, I think so. कितने नाम ले लिए भाई मैंने? हाँ सही लिए. 9 नाम लिए? पता नहीं, तुम लोग समझ लो यार, बहुत कंफ्यूजन हो गया इन सब चीजों के बीच में. आज टाइम ही खराब चल रहा है. Okay. Pearl, Trishadi, your views on Jemimah batting today? Was she slow? No. Why will she be slow? ये क्या है? 170 क्या है इंडिया ने? जेमी कहाँ से स्लो हो गई इन सब चीजों के बीच में? In fact, I thought because Jemmy was there, the collapse didn't happen.
Yes.
Cosmic craze. What happened to Australia? Overconfidence or India has become better? I think all the sides have become better, no? But Australia. So all the sides have become better. Australia has become adamant. That's the problem. They are not able to accept the fact. अभी मैं एक चीज बोल दूं तो बहुत झमेला हो जाएगा कमेंट बॉक्स में, इसलिए मैंने नहीं बोला. बट एक्सेप्टेंस इज योर फर्स्ट, is where you start improving.
First
That
step.
acceptance, yeah, first step. That acceptance is not coming from Australia. That people are catching up. Not only India, I think South Africa is catching up. Both Australia and England. I think India and South Africa have actually, in many ways, become better than a side like England. So that acceptance has to be there, which I can see a little bit in Charlotte Edwards and the team. I cannot see that in Australia, unfortunately, and that's why I feel that they're going to
Face few more setbacks.
many more. Yeah. Visdeep, congratulations to the Indians women team, and thanks to your channel for supporting them, all the team. Thank you so much, Viz. Not on the Indian women's team behalf, because वो तो नहीं कर सकते कुछ, उनको बोल देंगे हम. But thank you for supporting our channel. If you are supporting, अगर आप सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो फिर कर लो, वरना क्या ही सपोर्ट कर दो. Sambhavi, India now has a very good headache for the ODI openers, and I rate somewhere Pratika at 3, Harman at 4, Jemmy again at 5. If the management does that, it will be the worst decision. I feel Jemmy cannot be 5. Jemmy cannot be 5, तो भूल जाओ. Pratika cannot be 3.
Yes.
अगर प्रतीका को आना है स्नेहाशीष, it has to be open.
Shafali Verma, open.
Visdeep, I really appreciate the deep analysis that you, Trisha, and Snehashish carry out for Indian cricket women's team. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cosmic craze. I think ये सब के सब बैटर खेलने वाली स्ट्रेटजी सही नहीं है. सदरलैंड ही प्रॉपर ऑलराउंडर है, बाकी सब ना बैटिंग सही से करते हैं ना बॉलिंग. ये क्या बोल दिया भाई तुमने? Cosmic craze. Denver Johnson, well, today Grace did something rather disgraceful, no pun intended. But मैं एक interesting चीज बोलूं, while Indians are going to Twitter में भी मैं काफी देख रही थी, and मैंने खुद भी बोला है अभी, but having seen Grace Harris in the last few series, I'm 100%, forget about 100%, I'm 200% sure she's seeing that wicket ball and laughing the loudest. She will be rolling around. Yeah, yeah, and next match, let any commentator ask her about that wicket. She's gonna laugh like crazy. This is WBBL and she's mic'd up, okay? And somebody is saying that there is a tweet from a certain dad that my daughter is learning more from, I think the previous game, Grace Harris was mic'd up while bowling. So
Okay,
she was
okay.
saying, next ball, I'm going to bowl this, I'm going to bowl that. She being she. So that dad had probably written that, I'm learning, like my daughter has learned more from that than her 6 months or 10 months of cricket coaching.
Okay.
Guess was guess what Grace Harris said? Ideally, normal people would say thank you. Grace
Okay.
Harris said, I think it's time for you, mate, to change your daughter's coach. Because if somebody has to learn from me, then that's a problem. So clearly, I'm sure Grace Harris is laughing at her own self right now. And next game, if she's mic'd up somewhere, she's going to come and laugh at her own self. Bhavna M. Reddy, why Australians are so desperate, you mean, to take DRS against Smriti? It was very clear that it was missing wicket. Forget about missing wicket. It hit her gloves. What
Exactly.
was that? I was like, किस चीज के लिए DRS मुझे क्या लगा पता है I'll tell you मुझे लगा कि because हम जब मैच देख भी रहे, there are other work that we do ना. So for a
Yes.
second I thought I missed it, and probably the umpire has given it as a wide. So I thought they are taking a DRS because it's no wide.
That's
क्योंकि
why.
फिर वाइड बाउंड्री हो गया ना, तो 5 runs
Yes.
के बदले
Yes.
4 runs. That's what I'm thinking in my
One.
head.
Hmm.
And then I'm suddenly like, ये LV के लिए ले लिया, ये तो अंडर 15 LV के लिए ना ले. ठीक है यार, लास्ट टाइम एक तुक्का लग गया था, हर बार थोड़ी लगेगा. और तुक्का भी थोड़ा बहुत तो आसपास होना चाहिए, पैड में तो कम से कम लगना चाहिए. Vizdeep, what is your opinion? Should we have split captaincy in ODI and T20 with Harman for ODI and Tests and Smriti for T20? No. I think as of now, Harman for T20 and Smriti for ODI and Tests. शुभम वशिष, इंडिया विमेन टीम इतना टुक टुक क्यों करती है? अगर 170 ऑड इज टुक टुक फॉर यू, तो फिर आपको टुक टुक चढ़ने की बहुत आवश्यकता है. प्लीज डू दैट, क्योंकि शायद टुक टुक का मतलब ही नहीं पता. या शायद शुभम, मुझे क्या लगता है पता है कि आपकी मिसोजनी, अगर आप अपने मिसोजनी का चश्मा हटा लोगे थोड़ा, तो वो टुक टुक का फुट फुट दिख जाएगा आपको. Devan, as you both are highly invested in women's cricket, I'm invested in other stocks as well. But just
Yes.
saying. Don't we have any other opener in the country other than Shafali? She's consistently mediocre and doesn't want to rectify her short selections. First of all, if anybody thinks that Shafali Verma is mediocre, then you have not even watched cricket. Having said that, when you say that she is consistently mediocre, her short selections she hasn't rectified, I completely agree with you. She is consistently inconsistent and mediocre with her short selection. She isn't mediocre. Her talent isn't mediocre. Her potential isn't mediocre. But yes, her short selection have been mediocre. Today, she seemed extremely jittery and anxious, and I had actually predicted her wicket. Snehashish saw that message a little too late, but I had predicted it right.
Yeah.
Cosmic Craze. England has a better bowling attack than Australia right now. I completely agree. Ow. See, मुझे agree नहीं करना चाहिए Cosmic Craze के साथ. मेरा गला गर्दन में कुछ हो गया. Anyway, England has a better bowling attack than Australia right now with Lauren Bell, Sophie Eccleston, etc. They look more threatening against Indian batters than Kim Garth, Brown, and Gardner. Snehashish?
Yes, if you see the names, Lauren Bell, Lauren Filer, and the spinners, if you see, Charlie Dean, Sophie Eccleston, and others also. Even I will take name of Alice Capsey also. I think with the ball
Yeah.
she can be dangerous also.
But
So
with the bat,
and
she's not doing anything in life. No?
yeah, and name Allot. We
Yeah.
we shouldn't forget that name also. So I think if you see these names, I think as a unit, this looks more dangerous than this current unit of bowlers of Australia.
Correct. Sports fan, I don't understand batting order of Australia. Sutherland batting so low doesn't make any sense at all. तुम सदरलैंड का बोल रहे हो? वो तो सदरलैंड फॉर्म में नहीं है, चलो लो बैट कर रही है. मैं देख रहा हूँ सदरलैंड के बाद ग्रेस हैरिस आ रही है. किम गर्थ के बाद ही भेज रहे थे ग्रेस हैरिस को. क्या I was like, why is
मेरे
Sutherland
शौक
walking out? Where is Grace Harris? Sorry.
as a power hitter, they sent only Georgia Baham ahead of Grace Harris and
Oh,
keeping
yes.
Grace Harris for at number 8.
I'm telling you, no, Australia is trying something which even Australia doesn't know. See,
Hmm.
as far as Sutherland is concerned, I think wow, I'm looking at my own expression in YouTube and I can see I'm just overacting. But yeah, I'm really frustrated with Australia's batting lineup because first things first, I thought Grace Harris should have come at Perry Gardner, then Grace Harris should have come.
Yes.
And yeah, correct. Sutherland has now become more of a bowler who can bat. You know, her bowling has become the primary skill, kind of.
Hmm. Hmm.
So then send Wareham, then send Sutherland. I wouldn't mind because has had Grace Harris got a 15 ball 30, suddenly the match would have been different. And most importantly, Gardner could have flourished better, which did not happen because Wareham herself was stuck. चलो जो भी हुआ हमारे लिए अच्छा हुआ, लेकिन क्रिकेट डिस्कशन की बात कर रहे हैं. ओके अच्छा देवा, एंड डोंट वरी, हम सारे क्वेश्चंस लेते हैं. एक क्वेश्चन 50 बार मत लिखो. Anjali, at the start for 10 balls, she batted at 180 strike rate, which gave Smriti to calm down. And after that, Smriti's strike increased and Jemmy anchored the innings. Jemmy will perform in a decider match.
Fine.
उसने परफॉर्म कर लिया. कौन क्या बोल रहा है? अंजलि सुनो ही मत, तो जान दो. Cosmic Craze, do you know another power hitter in India who can strike from the first ball other than Richa Ghosh? No, first ball say no, not really, not power hitter maybe directly. But yeah, we have quite a few good ones though. But they don't perform like Kiran Navgire can, but she cannot perform at all, it seems like. So there are stuffs like that which I don't. Timran Sheikh is somebody who's a power hitter, but she also cannot hit from ball one. It is a little bit of an issue. Bhavna M. Reddy, Jemmy made Smriti and Richa to run between wickets was treat to watch. Pavan Suresh, hi guys, hi Pavan. Sports fan, अरे आज सीरीज जीती है. She captained well. Why are we discussing her retirement now? अभी मैं क्या ही बोलूं. ये लोग सिर्फ उसका रिटायरमेंट नहीं, ये तो जेमी नेक्स्ट WPL में क्या कर सकते हो वो भी डिस्कस कर रहे हैं हम लोग. भावना एम रेड्डी, whenever Jemmy and Smriti plays well, India sleeps well. हमको तो ऐसा नहीं होता है, हमें तो काम फिर भी हम तो ऐसे ही. When I read well, I sleep well. Otherwise, I don't. No, I actually sleep well. No, that's a wrong statement. I actually sleep well, but I think the amount of time I sleep is too less. Cosmic Craze, what is your opinion about Aliza Hilly's captaincy tenure? Was she too overconfident or just bad luck because she got injured in 2 World Cups? Yeah, she's so much out. Abhi bhi time hai story mein.
I'm thinking the answer. I think I think she at one stage, I think she thought that it will be an easy job. At what stage, I think she got the opportunity to lead the team after Meg Lanning. I think she would have thought that it might be an easy job, because if you think the team that time, everyone know their roles and everything, and you don't expect Australia to lose, big matches. But that didn't happen. I think after Meg Lanning, if you see, Australia have not won any ICC tournaments, if I'm not wrong, right? Yeah, yeah. Because Alice Haley scored that 100 in the final. That is under Meg Lanning's captaincy only. So yeah. So under Meg Lanning, after that, they haven't won anything. So I think that didn't happen, and right now we are not seeing that thing going to happen. Hopefully in the next few years, because things are not looking good for the team as a unit. Yes, unfortunate for her that in two ICC tournaments back to back she got injured. She couldn't lead the team from the front in big matches. The momentum she might have lost, obviously for the injury reasons. But overall, I think as a batter also she has not been that much of consistent. Because at one stage you can still remember Trishadi, we were searching some stats during the World Cup. I think throughout 1 year she was not scoring runs. She was pretty much inconsistent. I think then she scored those two back-to-back hundreds in the ODI World Cup, and we all thought, okay, now she is back again. In the Elisa Haley that we all know, I think she is back. But I think she has been pretty inconsistent. That hasn't helped her, and as a team, I think she has failed to keep the group together. What I think, and again I will repeat myself that I think she would have thought that it will be an easy job because the team was already set, but eventually it turned out to be that not to that much easy.
Yeah, true. Tiger Rose. Most funny thing in match was when Richa said before Harris getting wicket to Charney is इसको विकेट में डाल ये हिट विकेट हो जाएगी and next thing that exactly happened. Richa
हाँ?
Nostradamus. ये हुआ था क्या? मुझे नहीं पता.
मुझे तो सुनाई नहीं
अगर ये
दिया पर
हुआ था
है तो
तो
सही है।
brilliant.
सही है।
Pavan Suresh, what was your turning point of today's match? I think first one was the Litchfield wicket and the second one was Ash Gardner. The demi catch of Ash Gardner basically.
बाय द वे अगर त्रिशा दी अगर सच में नीचे ने ये बोला है तो आरसीबी का नेट में हिट विकेट होता था क्या हमेशा
नहीं होता है. No, Grace Harris does not play from so much behind the wicket. I have seen her practice. That's why I'm quite surprised that she said that.
yeah
Khushi Singh. Not only Grace Harris, even her mother tweets poorly about Harman. God know what obsession they have with her, but आज मजा तो बहुत आया. Grace Harris's mother. You guys follow Grace Harris's mother?
सोचो आप
हमको तो पता भी नहीं है कौन है Grace Harris's mother. I mean, कौन है मतलब? Don't get it in the wrong sense. Respect for all parents, but what I'm saying is I don't know who's that and क्या profile है, etc. Indian supporter Smriti performing in finals and deciders. What a lovely message to type. Smriti performing in final. फाइनल्स अभी तक हुआ नहीं है, फाइनल तक रुकते हैं. डिसाइडर्स बट उसने बायलैटरल डिसाइडर्स में बहुत भी परफॉर्म किया. बायलैटरल डिसाइडर वाज नेवर अ प्रॉब्लम. इट वाज ऑलवेज नॉकआउट्स एंड फाइनल्स. फाइनल में अभी तक तो परफॉर्म किया है. लेट्स होप T20 फाइनल में भी परफॉर्म करे ताकि हम फाइनल्स बोल सके. व्हाई नॉट? Cosmic Craze, I think Australia will win the ODI series because their players play are something.
it happens Trisha, it happens
Because their players will have enough time and they won't take unnecessary risks and score 350, 375 every time. और हमारे bowlers क्या करेंगे? उनको स्कोर करने देंगे ऐसे कि आओ पार्टी करते हैं, तुम्हें अच्छे रन्स बनवाने देते. ये क्या बात हो गई कॉस्मिक क्रेज? ये जो तुम लोग बॉलर्स को ऐसे करते हो ना. डॉक्टर ऑन कृष्णा द्रोण कृष्णा. मुझे शो जल्दी क्लोज करना है. Trisha, people often compare Smriti with Virat Kohli, but I feel her batting style is carbon copy of David Gower from England. I think Smriti Mandhana's batting style, if I can remember correctly, she's closest and she looks absolutely like Smriti Mandhana. So let her be Smriti Mandhana and let Virat Kohli be Virat Kohli and David Gower be David Gower. Sudarshan Kane. Trishadi, I have one extreme thought, Papreba. What is your opinion on playing just one game Shafali Verma at number 5 or 6 position? Because middle order power not 100%. Also Shafali can play freely and aggressively in T20. देखो एक गेम के लिए खिलवाना कोई प्रॉब्लम तो है नहीं. एक गेम के लिए तो खिलवा ही सकते हैं. लेकिन आई डोंट थिंक दैट शफाली is a finisher. Snehashish, what do you think?
I don't know. I think Throughout her
कि
career,
वो
she
तो
has played as an
एक्चुअली
opener.
किंगस्टर अनिल कपूर भी बना था, अच्छा ही बना था, तो एक मैच के लिए तो खेल ही सकते हैं।
हाँ, वही है। एक मैच के लिए ठीक है, पर आई थिंक थ्रू आउट हर करियर शी हैज प्लेड एज एन ओपनर। आई थिंक शी
या
आई थिंक थॉट प्रोसेस is like as an opener only.
या
I think she likes to take the advantage of that power play. It is not easy. Just because someone has that aggressive game, someone has those shots, it doesn't mean
या
that she will come out in the 18th over and will smack you from the fast ball.
या
That is not some way that everything works. So
या
I think as a middle order batter or as a finisher, I think this will not work.
या Indian supporter, what is the series points? Winning a T20 and Test match gets same points. Hats off to the organizers. Abhi series point is
4-2.
4-2.
Yeah.
Vizdi, why is it that we tend to lose wickets in a cluster right after a big partnership, especially in the end of an innings? This is not the first time this might cost us in the long run. Because most of our batters cannot hit from ball one. So when it happens that in the 16th over you have lost the second wicket, if someone like Richa gets out, after that Harman trying to hit. Today Harman and Amanjot were absolutely fish out of water in front of Sutherland's slower ball. I think somebody had in Twitter posted a picture where Sutherland's ball is just pitching. Harman has already finished playing the shot. So it's something. So I think that's also a bit of a problem.
Mm.
Being human, I was sad that Arundhati was not awarded the player of the series. किसी को भी नहीं मिला है player of the series भाई. ये तो multi format है. End of the series मिलेगा. लेकिन being human bowler को नहीं मिलेगा. हम bowlers को कुछ नहीं मिलता है. Batters always batters.
स्मृति हाईएस्ट रन स्कोर हो गया ना पूरा सीरीज में 129.
स्मृति ने कुछ भी कर दिया तो स्मृति को ही देंगे. हाँ मम्मा. Last time England में मुझे याद है Harman scored in one game. Kranti took wickets in every game. Harman got the player of the series. I was like, what?
बाद में जाके दे दिया क्रांति को हरमन ने.
क्रांति हरमन को भी लगा ये मुझे मिला, ये मुझे बोलोगे प्लेयर ऑफ द सीरीज के लिए.
क्रांति ने 6 विकेट लिया था उस मैच में, फिर भी नहीं मिला.
हाँ, उसने एक मैच में 6 विकेट लिया. एक मैच में इसने 100 रन किया, उनको मिल गया पूरे सीरीज का. क्या Tiger Rose, Australian people saying after World Cup exit that we don't care about T20 cricket, it is hit and giggle cricket. Does this applies to women's cricket also? पहले तो नहीं. दूसरी बात ये है कि the grass is always greener on the other side. Grapes are sour, etc. ये Australia, England बहुत sore losers है. That's a problem. ईद गोंडवाना मावा. ओके, बैटिंग में इंप्रूव होना होगा. किसे, मुझे या स्नेहाशीष को? हाँ, मेरी बैटिंग थोड़ी सी तो इंप्रूव करनी पड़ेगी. मैं अग्री कर रही हूँ तुम्हारे साथ. कॉस्मिक क्रेज, आज मैंने ट्विटर पे देखा कि बहुत सारे ऑस्ट्रेलिया के फैंस लिख रहे थे कि फोर्स पेरी टू रिटायर. मैंने भी जब से विमेन्स क्रिकेट देखना शुरू किया है, पेरी ने कोई भी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस नहीं की. अगर तुम ऐसा बोल रहे हो ना कॉस्मिक, फिर ना मुझे लगेगा कॉस्मिकली तुम ही प्रॉब्लम हो कि पेरी ने तुम जब से क्रिकेट खेलना शुरू किया तब से अच्छा नहीं खेला है. Force Perry to retire is something, force anybody to retire is something I don't support. It's disrespect to someone like Ellis Perry, who has done so much for Australia. Yes, if need be, sit down, talk to her, and maybe ask her if she is in the mind space or not. I think nobody better than Perry can tell you what is her mind space right now. Talk to her, give her the deserved respect, and then you can decide. Don't do a Meg Lanning, please. Enough. Being human. ये स्नेहाशीष, ये तुम्हारे फेवरेट प्लेयर के बारे में है, तो तुम ध्यान से सुनो. मुझे अच्छा लगता है कि तुम ना 10 मिनट बात करने के बाद हैंड ओवर कर देते हो कि दीदी कमेंट्स ले लो, बोल के खुद ऐसे बैठ जाते हो कि दीदी तो आधों से ज्यादा कमेंट्स लेगी, खुद ही बोल देगी. Being human 1M1D. Your view on Radha Yadav all-round performance in the last match. Expecting her comeback in the Indian team very soon because a great player like her should not be out of the squad for a long time.
Sorry, I don't agree. I am not seeing her making a comeback soon, very soon, in the senior setup. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she did well in the semi-final. She bowled well, took wickets. She did well, won the game with the bat. I can understand what you are saying, but you also have to see the opponent.
yeah.
Opponent. Most of the teams, the players that she is bowling against,
Hmm.
they are not even 1% of the experience that she has
Hmm.
already. So you have to so you have to consider all the factors, not
Yeah.
only go by the numbers that she has taken 4 wickets or 5 wickets, or she has
Hmm.
scored 31 not out of 10, 15, 18 deliveries, whatever. I'm just giving an example. She
Hmm.
is doing well. The team is winning. We are hopeful that tomorrow again the team will come out and win their
Yeah.
final, and another trophy will be there. But still,
Hmm.
doesn't matter. Even after tomorrow's win, I will not say that now it's time for Radhajanam to make a comeback. I think this tournament is for the youngsters. Uh, I think Radha Yadav also knows, even if for I'm just saying, God forbid, even if they lose tomorrow, it will not make any difference to the other worlds. Just be frank, because she knows that where she needs to perform. More than
Yeah.
that, the performance in WPL will be more favorable for her, going
Correct.
to be in
Correct.
the radar in the for the selectors. So I think in WPL she did enough, decent enough. I think in going forward in any bilateral series, if she gets any chance, I think that will be her best chance to make a comeback to show that she is there. But in this tournament, whatever she has done well. But I don't think that on the basis of that, she is the players to that should make a comeback in the senior set.
Sudesh Hegre, who is the number one cricketer in the family? Stark, Healy, Yan Healy. मैं किसी में कंपैरिजन नहीं करना चाहूंगी क्योंकि देखो मेरा क्या है ना यान हिली वाज अ विकेट कीपर बैटर
Yeah.
एलिजा हिली विकेट कीपर बैटर मिचेल स्टार्क बॉलर वो भी पेस बॉलर तो मेरा तो वहां पे ऐसा
वो भी
लीनिंग हो रहा है ना
लेफ्ट आर्म पेस.
नहीं मैं तुम लोगों की तरह नहीं हूँ कि लेफ्ट आर्म पेसर्स को ज्यादा इज्जत दो राइट आर्म पेसर्स कॉमन है तो इज्जत मत दो ऐसा नहीं है मेरा ठीक है इज्जत तो इज्जत है भाई हम किसी भी बॉलर को दिल से इज्जत देते हैं तो इसीलिए I lean towards Stark, but of course, Jan Healy was a great on his own, and Eliza Healy has done what probably a lot of wicket keepers. In fact, after Sarah Taylor, if there is another wicket keeper who has changed the whole wicket keeper batting thing, that's Eliza Healy. But also, I think that was more than Sarah Taylor as well. Sarah Taylor definitely was the better wicket keeper, no doubt. Healy the better aggressor. Okay. It Gondwana Mava, Mithali is the one the greatest player in the world. देखो इस बात पे तो मैंने कभी डिबेट किया ही नहीं है तो अभी भी डिबेटेबल नहीं है अग्रीड Anjali, if Smriti gets out, then either the ball is bowled by Gardner or the catch is taken by Gardner. इसका एक ही जवाब है मेरे पास ये रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है Being you, human one, M1D, what a lineup Australia have. Even the 10th player can bat so well. Every player in the lineup is a match winner. Though Litchfield didn't take any catch, she fly like a bird to stop the balls. हाँ भाई उसमें बहुत एनर्जी है कुछ ना कर
अच्छा.
पाएंगे उसकी एनर्जी का हाँ
अच्छा है, 11 मैच विनर लेके अगर सीरीज हार जाए तो अच्छा है, रहे
हाँ
मैच
ये तो है
विनर्स.
ये तो है Indian supporter Deepthi is great all rounder, but if India needs to win T20 World Cup on bigger grounds in England, running between wicket is important. She needs to improve. Not only she, everyone needs to improve. Sambhavi, one thing I love about Shreyanka is she credits herself when she's doing good, but also is her own critic when she gives away runs, still with a smile. I think that's the best part. Self realization is the best form of realization, much like self love is the best form of love. कॉस्मिक क्रेज देखो फिलोसफी एंड ये साथ में चलना चाहिए मैंने बार बार बोला है Cosmic Craze, England lost all matches against Australia last year in the multi-format series and India are already 4-2 ahead. This shows that England is pathetic at cricket.
ठीक
ठीक है. Being
एक्सेप्ट.
human, accept and move on. Will we see Snehrana in ODIs? No, I don't feel so. Being human, missing Perry's bowling. Why is she not bowling? Australia miss नहीं कर रहा है, तुम क्यों miss कर रहे हो भाई? Clearly
होगा
Australia is
कुछ.
not missing.
आई
I'm
थिंक कुछ
thinking it
फिटनेस
will
का
win.
इशू है. आई थिंक फिटनेस का इशू है. वो एशेस
Yeah.
के टाइम में वो बैक इंजरी के लिए शायद बंद हुआ था बॉलिंग, उसके बाद से
हाँ,
नहीं हुआ बॉलिंग.
correct. Kavya Jain, Trishadi, I think I'm never disappointed with someone other than Shafali in my life. Such in your life, यानी कि तुम्हारे यार आसपास काव्य अच्छे लोग हैं जो तुम्हें डिसअपॉइंट नहीं करते. हम तो ऐसे लाइफ में ही हर दिन डिसअपॉइंट हो रहे हैं लोगों से. In my life, such inconsistent performance and having such potential. True. कॉस्मिक क्रेज, आज चैनल 7 के कमेंटेटर्स बोल रहे थे कि क्या इंडिया जेमिमा को रिटायर का आउट कर सकती है क्योंकि वो स्लो वही थे, सुन के सब बोल रहे होंगे. चैनल 7 के कमेंटेटर्स अपने बैटर्स के लिए कुछ क्यों नहीं बोल रहे थे? थोड़े बोल देते. चेस तो नहीं कर पाए ना, 20 रन से कम पड़ गए ना, 10-10 बैटर्स लेके कम पड़ गए ना, तो जेमी के पीछे ना ही पड़े तो बेहतर है. बीइंग ह्यूमन, आई वांट टू सी बोथ शफाली और प्रतिका इन द प्लेइंग 11. अच्छा, स्मृति को निकाल दे हम फिर. I think Pratika performs well in one down too. Her classy shots reminds me of Dravid. Shafali shouldn't be dropped. ठीक है. और क्या करें हम फिर, जेमी को निकाल दे?
जेमी को 5.
नहीं, ना हो पाया, सॉरी. Sports fan, don't you think after departure of Lanning, role of coaching staff should come under microscope for Australia team debacles? Oh, obviously it should. Absolutely should. कॉस्मिक क्रेज, जब इतना बड़ा पोपट हो जाए तो खुद पे हंसने के अलावा कर भी क्या सकते हैं? नहीं, अगर कोई इंडियन करता तो अपने पे हंस नहीं सकते. हम लोग वी आर नॉट गुड स्पोर्ट, दे आर. स्पेशली ग्रेस हैरिस, यू नो. काव्या जैन, त्रिशादी, रेणुका एंड अवनजोत बोथ ड्रॉप टुडे कैचेस, वरना ऐश तो 16 रन पे आउट हो जाती. तुम ऐसे करने लगोगे कि तो स्मृति भी बहुत सारी इनिंग्स में 10 रन पे आउट हो जाती जहां पे 100 किया है. ये थोड़ी काउंट करेंगे यार,
सब
पागल
प्लेयर
है
के
क्या?
साथ ऐसा होता है.
हाँ.
अब चांसेस तो
Being
होता है.
human, Sri Charni's fielding is improved. Her catch of Beth Mooney at the boundary was very good. I agree. Her catch was well judged. कॉस्मिक क्रेज, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हमेशा एक फालतू का रिव्यू लेती है स्मृति के अगेंस्ट उसको अनसेटल करने के लिए. स्पेशली बेथ मुनी बहुत गंदी एक्टिंग करती. आई एग्री, आई कंप्लीटली एग्री भाई, आई हैव टू एग्री विद यू. हु इज दिस कॉस्मिक क्रेज? कसम से बहुत गंदी एक्टिंग करती है भाई, बहुत ज्यादा.
एक स्पोर्ट्स लाइव में जिधर पोस्ट मैच का बात चल रहा है, गंदी बैटिंग नहीं हुआ, गंदी बॉलिंग नहीं हुआ, गंदी फील्डिंग नहीं हुआ, क्या हुआ? गंदी विकेट कीपिंग ही नहीं, एक विकेट कीपर के बारे में क्या हुआ? गंदी एक्टिंग. क्या
गंदी
बात है.
तुम लोग जो ये वेरिएशंस लाते हो ना, ये तो हमारे बॉलर्स भी ना ला पा रहे. वेरी गुड गाइस. डेनवर जॉनसन, Trisha, on a separate note, do you think Brandt will step down from captaincy after this World Cup? Who do you think would be the best replacement, Bell, Lamb, or Dean? Ooh. Bell, Lamb, or Dean? Dean क्या बोल रही हूँ मैं? Brandt, Natsiva Brandt.
Natsiva Brandt will step down. Okay.
हाँ भाई, उसका टाइम हो गया अभी. क्या 50 साल तक खेलेगी क्या? हद है मतलब.
Who will be the next captain?
And I think Theo is also there. No, I do feel that she will step down. And especially if England win the World Cup, she'll definitely step down.
I think Charlie Dean.
Yeah, same here. I felt she's a very good captain in 100.
Yes, London Spirit.
Kavya Jain, Trishadi, actually Jemmy changed momentum when she came. She hit 3 or 4 boundaries after Mandana, and after Mandana hits boundaries. मैं तो मना ही नहीं कर रही हूँ. ये लोग चैनल 7 के कमेंटेटर से आके कॉपी पेस्ट करके हमको सवाल पूछ रहे, क्या ही बताए तुमको. Kavya Jain, Trishadi, Amanjot and Harman getting beaten by Sutherland slower balls. I noticed in last over, they were not able to read it at all.
Mhm.
Tiger Rose Yadav, let's not be carried away with this series. Our lower order batting is not up to the mark, which showed in second T20I. Too much dependency on top order. Need more improvement. Agree. स्नेहाशीष मैं जल्दी जल्दी पढ़ रही हूँ कमेंट्स क्योंकि सच में जाना है अभी.
Okay.
Saina Nevar, Trishadi, going out of topic, but can you suggest me some good books related to cricket? Want to read good cricket books as I'm seeing so much book behind you. Bhai, if I give you the number of books that's there, and there's some on the head of my bed as well, तो तुम ही लोग क्या ही बोलोगे. Anyway, cricket book, good cricket book. There are a number of good cricket books actually. Is it something player wise you want to read or technical? वो एक बार बताओ Saina Never, then I can tell you better. Because there are so many good cricket books. In fact, you know what, Saina, if you're genuinely interested, tell me. I might send you one as well. You never know. I absolutely like people who read cricket books. But one cricket book which I really want to read and I want to get from this guy's house, even though I have a
Yes.
number of books, you know the name, right?
Yes. The Pat Cummins one.
Because I think currently that's the best autobiography as far as cricket is concerned.
And it is written in a different angle, sort of.
Yes, yes. Hari Anandi, what do you think on this Australia ODI 11? Healy, Mooney, Phoebe, Perry. I don't think Mooney opens in ODIs. Healy and
Phoebe.
Phoebe open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3 is Perry. Number 4 is Mooney. But ठीक है. Gardner, Sutherland, Wareham, Molyneux, King, Garth, Brown.
No.
I think
Wareham and
one too
Alan
many
King will
spinners.
not play together.
Yeah, one too many spinners.
Yeah. Then Nicola Caddy might play another
Yeah.
swing bowling.
Yeah. I think Nicola Carey and Alana King. I don't think Wareham is their bowler in
Yeah.
ODIs.
Hmm.
Persona, I said strike rate dropped at the end, not complaining about her batting style. ठीक है. मान लिया. Sambhavi, Trisha, अरे? Trishadi, right now, wrong sisters type friendship is something I need in my life. Do you have any stories related to them? You know, no, not really. I mean, I read and see whatever you guys also read and see. That's about it. Denver Johnson. Trisha, seeing Minu's bowling in the Rising Stars, she's a big turner of the ball. Do you think she would be suited for England pitches as they're fast and bouncy? In place of who? In place of Shreyanka? No, I would still have Shreyanka. I would still have Rana. So no, right now there's no place for her. Being human, Sri Charni is becoming our best bowler as she's so consistent in getting wickets in every match. She gets at least one wicket in every match. She gets grade B contract in 1 or 2 years for sure. Prince of World. After World Cup, England will face India in next month. Between these months, no match for them. Why? Every other team's playing some matches. I feel England has made that choice because Charlotte Edwards wanted to work with them after the ODI World Cup. And with their ODI World Cup performance, I mean, again, they did not win the World Cup, of course. So Charlotte Edwards must be wanting to take time out and get the fitness and all in place. So I think it's something that Charlotte Edwards wanted. Kavya Jan Trishadi, today Arundhati bowled so much balls towards down leg side. Today I'm not happy with her bowling. ठीक है, हम अरुंधति को चिट्ठी भेजेंगे. यूको मणिकंदन, हम कबूतर भेजेंगे उसके पास. यूको मणिकंदन, but I thought in the first spell she was a little here and there. I agree with you.
Yes.
Yuko Manikandan, excellent performance by India. Happy to see India won the series in Australia. Last time India won a T20 series in Australia was 2016. Still gives goosebumps. The great Julian Goswami was the player of the series. Cosmic Craze, if they don't care about T20 cricket, then don't play T20 cricket. BBL क्यों खेलते हैं? पैसे कमाने तो आ जाते हैं IPL खेलने. Okay. Vizdeep, I just wanted to understand the idea behind having accumulated points for this series. Because it's multi-format, to make it more interesting and like not keep it just series and actually make it a whole multi-format where players, where fans, broadcasters, everyone is interested in the full series, I think is the main motto. कॉस्मिक क्रेज, हरमन का इतना बड़ा बैट स्विंग है कि बॉलर 2 बार बॉल डाल सकता है या तो बॉल डालने से पहले ही 2 बार शॉट खेला जा सकता है. तुम पहले डिसाइड कर लो कि ऑप्शन ए है कि ऑप्शन बी है, फिर बात करेंगे. हेरा क्रॉस, व्हाई नो क्रांति टुडे? रेस्ट दिया होगा उसको कि शी इज नॉट बीइंग इकोनॉमिकल, तो मे बी जस्ट टू क्लियर हर हेड, शी वाज गिवन रेस्ट.
अभी अभी आ रहे हैं ना, एलिसा हेली आ रहा है, अभी क्रांति का बॉलिंग देखना.
करेक्ट. Indian supporter, if India wins Rising Star, will Mohsin Naqvi be presenting trophy and is India going to receive? पता नहीं, but since बांग्लादेश से खेल रही है तो इतना कोई टेंशन नहीं है.
नहीं, फिर भी होगा. अभी तो शायद ACC का चेयरमैन है ना मोहसिन नकवी.
ठीक है भाई लोग, तो फिर कुछ नहीं मिलना चाहिए, हमको ट्रॉफी ना मिलेगा. डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प हमारा लाइव देख रहे, बस हो गया, यही लास्ट कमेंट लेंगे. प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ यूएसए से ज्यादा क्या ही लेंगे. What's your opinion about USA's women's cricket team? A good women's cricket team is building, but again, that's players from subcontinent only that's playing. But yeah, it's a good team. डोनाल्ड वॉट ट्रम्प, इंडिया को गार्डनर से के खिलाफ फुलमाली को उतरना चाहिए. गार्डनर वर्सेस गार्डनर.
कहाँ से सोचते हो यार ये भाई.
अरे यार. Sports fan, how Zimbabwe women got such a high profile series suddenly, nevertheless it's great for their progress. I think Zimbabwe is also going to get a series with India, no?
Yes, there will be a series. Yes, there is one.
Aniruddha Datta, Rising Star Asia Cup final tomorrow. How do you rate the Bangladesh team? Indian batting is Vrinda Dinesh dependent at the top. The others have not stepped up much, especially Hasabni's bowling is good. Don't take Tejal Hasabni's name in front of Sneha. बहुत गुस्से में है, please. I think bowling is good, and you're right. That's why I feel that tomorrow's clash is 60-40 India, not like it's 70-30 or 80-20 India. It's 60-40 actually, because if you can get Vrinda Dinesh early, Bangladesh bowlers can really bowl slow in this track and will be tough to get,
to hit them.
Yeah. Being human, who is more talkative and energetic, Litchfield or Jemmy? Litchfield. Yeah. Being human, players like Perry just need one match to get their form back. They can win crucial matches. Absolutely. Saina never technical. I think technical में है मेरे पास कुछ books यार. I think Neville Cardus's books are very good. If you have to actually do a lot of technical, historical cricket, I think Neville Cardus is very good. We got Neville Cardus's book from England during the Test match. From where did we buy? Lancashire, to Manchester. Songbit Datta Bishwash, the captain as usual scores nothing in the slog overs, but none will point that out objectively due to the end result. बट संगीत में हमने पॉइंट आउट किया ना कि हरमन ने रन नहीं बनाया, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये है ना कि आप कंटिन्यूअसली पॉइंट आउट नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली द सीरीज हैज गॉन योर वे. कॉस्मिक क्रेज, पैट कमिंग्स एक बार अपने यूट्यूब चैनल पे लाइव आए थे और Q&A कर रहे थे, उन्होंने मेरा क्वेश्चन भी लिया था. शाबाश,
वाह,
शाबाश. Songbit Datta Bishwas, The Art of Bat. Oh yes, Songbit, you are so correct. Saina, you should read this book. The Art of Batting by Gerard Kimber is an excellent book. And I was, because you took Jared Kimber's name, I was so lucky that I was sitting absolutely beside Jared Kimber in in the Manchester test, and we got talking, and what a man, the way he sees cricket, the way he analyzes cricket, just loved it. He writes about it. Kavya Jan, Trishadi, what a disaster first over bowled by Renuka Singh Thakur. Yes, I mean, she was a little all over the place. Sudesh Hegre, after Healy retirement, one thing I will miss her press conference. She's the only person who doesn't care what others think straightforward. I agree.
Point.
Bhavna M. Reddy, just like Roko in the men's team, could you suggest a combined name for Smriti and Jemmy in the women's team? Roko तो मैंने नहीं suggest किया था, Roko तो ऐसे ही लोग बुलाते थे, मेरा suggestion नहीं था. It can be, मेरा भी दिमाग खराब है, मैं भी suggest कर रही हूँ. Jeti, Jeti. Okay. Being human, small doubt why to buy new books when there is an option to hire books from library or download PDFs. Being human, take a new book, open it, smell, दिल खुश हो जाता है. अरे न्यू बुक की बात ही अलग है. न्यू बुक, it is not even new book. There are so many books that I have which are actually second hand ones, but it's a different feeling. I can't tell you, every time I'm down or having a bad day or something, I look at that collection of mine and makes me feel that there is so much to life. There is so much that I do not know. There is so much that is there to know, explore, understand. That's why Snehashish and I both are huge readers.
Yeah. Thank you.
Also, by the way, being human, if you had any doubt how crazy a bookworm I am, let me tell you something. I have books. I have ebooks in my Kindle. I have PDFs in my phone and Kindle. I also download books. And just by the way, I have a library here in near my house where I have a complete membership. I go there a lot. Also, I've been telling Snehashish's mom also to help me get the National Library access as well. So if you thought that as a bookworm I'm leaving any page unturned, then no, I'm very serious about it. Cosmic Craze. ये मल्टी फॉर्मेट सीरीज मुझे पसंद है. इंटरेस्ट अच्छा बनेगा. मेंस क्रिकेट में भी होना चाहिए. आई कंप्लीटली अग्री. खुशी सिंह, ट्रम्प खुद यूएसए की इंफॉर्मेशन आपसे ले रहे हैं और ये तो बातें भी ट्रम्प जैसी कर. हाँ भाई, बस ट्रम्प मुझे यूएसए जाने देना, इतना ही चाहती हूँ मैं. Shubham 2612, Smriti is literally winning everything and going clutch. ODI, WC, WPL, T20 series and going clutch in all the finals. ये all the finals कहाँ से आ रहा है नहीं समझ आ रहा है, but all the finals हो जाए, आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर. But ये मैं बोलना नहीं चाहती थी, but फिर भी क्योंकि दिल से निकल रहा है तो मैं बोल रही हूँ कि look, you know what? I think after something that she has faced, I want something good to happen to her. So I'm glad that something good is happening to her. Let's game on. सबको हरमन से इतना प्रॉब्लम क्यों है? देखो तुम लोग ये जो सवाल पूछते हो, सबको मिताली से प्रॉब्लम क्यों है, सबको हरमन से प्रॉब्लम क्यों है, हमको तो किसी से भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, तो हमको क्या पता भाई कि बाकियों को क्यों प्रॉब्लम है. Cosmic Craze, you have been to England and Australia. Which country has better people overall? Did you face racism or people were friendly? It was a mixture. Australia, I would say, is more rowdy, the cricket crowd, and BGT we had lost, so extremely rowdy. But as far as England is concerned, we got people who were friendly. We also got people who were racist. We got both. But I think the maximum racism that we faced was in France. There will be places where Snehashish, they will not get up on the metro because brown or black people are there. but also the age group, they're about 40, they're about 50, 60 above. Sena never. Okay, Trishadi, thank you. I will have a look. Do have a look. Come back and let me know. Aniruddha Datta, Maro Mandana. Maro? Mandana Rodrigues. Ha, Maro. Inko Maro. Correct. Agreed. Let's game on. Renuka got a bad start. Still, she was given an over, took a wicket, made a comeback. Has this been WPL? Usko और over ही नहीं मिलता. That's how Harman leads. Agreed. काव्या जैन, त्रिशादी आप तो बुक्स पगलू हो। हाँ, वो तो मैं हूँ, बहुत ज्यादा हूँ। সংবিত দত্ত বিশ্বাস, ত্রিশাদি তোমার আর রোহানের কো অথর্ড বইটার নাম কি ছিল জানো? ওটা পড়বো। দুটো কো অথর্ড বই আছে, ওয়ান ইজ ফিটস অফ জয় অ্যান্ড দি আদার ওয়ান ইজ অ্যান ইন্ডিয়ান সামার ইন ইংল্যান্ড। इंडियन सपोर्टर मंदना एंड रॉड्रिगेज विल बी मारो। हाँ, सबको मारो। Aniruddha Datta, I love the way how you dissect women's cricket. Tough luck for UAE in Rising Stars. Isha Oza failed in one match and they lost to a Pakistan team which couldn't even score 100 runs.
Yeah.
I agree. I think UAE right now is very Isha Oza dependent, but also I do see a lot of potential in, and I'm definitely forgetting the name. There's a girl whose name starts with S.
Samaira.
Who picked up wickets? Samaira, yeah. She picked up wickets. She batted well. So there is a lot of future there. And Aniruddha, thank you for the first line. I love the way you dissect women's cricket. Women's cricket is love, and we love dissecting it. Hariharan, what will you suggest to someone who is complete beginner to reading books? Trishadi, your positive advice. I think if you're beginning, to keep the interest going, maybe read thrillers more, murder mystery thrillers, because that suddenly gets you into that mode. Okay, I have to finish this book, and once you start finishing books, then it becomes addiction. But also I would say, ask yourself, what is it that you like knowing? Of course, murder mystery padhne ka matlab ye nahi hai you like knowing about murder. That's that's not the case. But yeah, I think I would suggest start off with maybe Agatha Christie you can start off with, or tell me the subjects of your interest, Hariharan. Tell me. अगर तुम लोग यार बुक्स इतने पढ़ते हो तो स्पोर्ट्स बुक जब मैं पढ़ती हूँ, आई कैन डू अ सेपरेट वीडियो फॉर यू गाइस. I don't mind, and I'm sure Boryada would not mind as well. Being human, I have downloaded nearly 500 books of different genres, but never read one page in any book so far. Need to develop book reading habit. ये भाई के साथ अपना हाथ मिला लो, स्नेहाशीष भाई के साथ. Being human, एक काम करोगे, आज से सोने जाने से पहले 2 पेज for the next forget about 7 days. We are going to come live day after ही मुझे ये इतना बता दो कि 2 करके पेजेस तुमने वो 2 दिन पढ़े हैं, मैं खुश हो जाऊंगी. Reading habit starts from that. And I'm actually very, very proud to say that I have been quite instrumental in getting a lot of people to start reading in our office. Shubham, IPL and today. Shubham, IPL and today क्या हो गया भाई? Indian supporter Indian supporter says drug snorters should smell new books pages. It will be good de-addiction therapy for them. ये तुम बहुत वो चले गए. Kavya Jain, Trishadi, any clue about what happened between Grace Harris and Harman that was discussing in comment section? Yeah, I think Grace Harris को पूछा गया था about what is the most embarrassing way of getting out, and she spoke about that bat getting stuck run out thing, and laughed at Harman. And when she was asked to say a word about Harman, she just kept laughing and said Indian or something of that sort, which a lot of people felt was said in a very degrading way. I thought it was in good humor, but still, she laughed at the dismissal. So today when Grace Harris got out to an equally embarrassing wicket, if not more, not even equally, it's actually more, getting hit wicket. So people were laughing, that's all. Okay. Umesh Kumar, hi, what do you say about Jemmy innings today? Running between wickets, especially fantastic. Donald Trump, Trisha, pay a 500% tariff and I will personally welcome you in the United States. Why should I pay tariff? My relatives is there in USA, so I will be coming as a visitor. अशरफ अशफाकुरलुम, मुझे ये पता नहीं हिट विकेट के बाद ये हैरी चर्नी को क्या समझा रहा था. Harry was talking to Chudney about where to bowl, and I thought that was excellent bit of captaincy there. Being human, I like Veda Krishnamurthy's commentary. She's humorous as well as knowledgeable. In real life, also she's like that only. She's a very talkative sort of a character who will come up with funny remarks and all that. Okay. Rupali Bhatia, why not play Sneak instead of Amanjot? Both can bowl and bat. Sneak कौन है?
स्नेहा.
ओ स्नेह, तो ऐसे नहीं है कि स्नीक है भाई, मैं सोच रही है स्नीक कौन है. Yeah, I think they can, but you need a pace bowling all-rounder in the team. Until Pooja is there, you do not have an option but Amanjot. But I think Amanjot is an excellent fielder.
Yes.
Okay, being human, please invite Mithali for this show one day, just like you invited Deep Das Gupta. वो ना हो पाएगा. Indian supporter, your first non-academic book read and age. Mine is David Copperfield at age of 13. I think mine would be some Bengali book. I'm sure Bengali or English book. It would be as young as when I was 5-6 years old. From the time I have known, I have always had a book in hand. In fact, if you see me anywhere in this world, hospitals for a blood test, restaurant for for a meal, movies, of course, to watch movie, you will always find one thing in my bag that's a book. I remember, one of the security guards were checking me while getting into the theater, and she was like, all I want to know is, it's very good that you have a reading habit. अंदर कहाँ पढ़ोगे? I said, interval में पढ़ सकते हैं ना? She said, हाँ ठीक है आपको. तो something like that. Okay. हरिहरन, स्नेहाशीष को घर में बुला रहे हैं. I think he's feeling sleepy. तो तुम लोग कमेंट करना बंद करो भाई.
No, it's fine.
काव्या जंत्रिशा दी, चैनल 7 वाले अपने बैटर्स की बात नहीं करी. जेमी के पीछे इतने पड़ गए थे कि उसको रिटायर आउट करवाने के, अगर वो आउट हो जाती जल्दी तो क्या पता कोलैप्स हो जाएगा. हाँ, मुझे भी लग रहा है जिंक्स करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. अच्छा, तुम लोग हर बार सोचते हो ना कि स्नेहाशीष को आंटी बुला रही है, आंटी पे इल्जाम मत लगाओ. ये जो वो लेफ्ट में देख रहा है वो टीवी देख रहा है वहां पर.
इसलिए.
Khushi Singh, now I will also start reading my syllabus, which is pending from months. Everyone in the chat is very motivating. खुशी, सिलेबस के लिए तुमको यहाँ से क्या मोटिवेशन चाहिए? Come on, start reading.
इतना बुक तो मैं पढ़ा
नहीं. South Africa has brought back Dane van Niekerk. Will they bring back Lizelli? I think they should. Umesh Kumar, can you please say in words about today's win against Australia? In words? तो अभी तक किस पे बात कर रहे थे? साइन लैंग्वेज पे थोड़ी बात कर रहे थे. वर्ड्स ही तो बोल रहे. It's a fantastic win. You have won after a decade. That too, you have defeated Australia in Australia. That too in a format which is not your, what do you call it? Not your most favorite or your best format. So I think it's a fantastic win. Being human one, Veda and Kapil Sharma conversation was super funny. I watched that episode many times. Yeah, I think Veda Kapil Sharma, Sneh Rana Kapil Sharma was brilliant. Yeah. डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प बाय बाय त्रिशा दीदी. बस मैंने बोल दिया ना यूएसए चली जाऊंगी मैं, तो बाय बाय बोल दिया तुमने. उमेश कुमार, हाउ डू यू रेट इंडियन वुमेन्स परफॉर्मर्स नाउअडेज, मीनिंग पोस्ट वर्ल्ड कप, एंड स्नेहाशीष टू? स्नेहाशीष को बोलते हैं रेट करने के लिए.
ओके.
हाउ डू यू रेट इंडियन वुमेन्स परफॉर्मेंस आफ्टर द T20 वर्ल्ड कप?
See, after the T20, after the ODI World Cup win, the first assignment was the Sri Lanka home series. It was expected that we will win that, and we did enough well. in that. Even two new talents we got to see, both G Kamalini and Vaishnavi Sharma. I think that was also an added boost. And then I think this series, as I think both me and Trishadi were not quite sure about this T20 series in Australia. Because we're expecting a bit more fight, bit more better cricket from Australia. So we were not that much of confident about this result. But it's so good to see that the team have come out victorious 2-1 after 10 years. We have defeated Australia in Australia. So a good boost going into the World Cup, T20 World Cup, tournament having in 2-3 months time. So yeah, I think the team is doing well, and I think one thing is that the environment in this team is good. I think that has worked. I think in the throughout the World Cup campaign we saw that, and I think still now I think that is working.
I kind of agree with you and kind of disagree with you as well.
Mm.
See, I think we have been playing a very good brand of cricket. As far as the environment, I know why you mentioning the environment, but to be honest, it's professional cricket, and
Yes.
I don't care about who has a good what do you call that, rapport with whom. What I do
Mhm.
care about is when they are coming out, as long as they are focusing on the match, and that is happening, and they're playing like, the exact word which I want to use is, they're playing like world champions,
Yep.
and that's what you needed them to do. Okay, last few comments. Khushi Singh. Whenever I heard Pooja's name, I just remembered a tweet saying she's our captain in the injured 11, including Yastika, Devika, etc. Hard luck, but that tweet was funny. Okay. Donald Trump, now I will do some office work. Good job, Donald.
Okay.
Ronit Datta, what's prediction for ODIs? 2-1 to India, I want to say. But because somebody just told me in the live that if I predict Australia, then India will win, so 2-1 Australia.
Then
Being human, I have seen Rama series books in the hand of Sneh Rana in that small kid reel of RCB. Okay. Rama series, are you talking about? Um, wow,
oh,
I
that
forgot the name.
writer name start with A.
Amish. Amish.
Yes. Yes, Amish. Right.
Because I have Ravana right there. I remember that. So that's why. Yeah. I don't have Ravana, the Ravana. I have the book. Anand, are there any chances for Pooja Vastrakar or Nandini Sharma to get into this Indian T20 setup for the World Cup?
No.
No, too late. Last comment, Donald Trump, 3-0 India Tathattu. There
Oh,
you go.
okay. Okay, thank you, Trishadi, for such a lovely reading out all the comments. And it's been 1 hour 47 minutes. And thank you everyone for joining in. So many questions, and why not? Because today India won a fantastic game and sealed the series, historical one. Obviously, winning a T20I series for the second time ever against Australia, and that too after 10 years. So a historical one. But as we said, that now the focus shifts towards the three-match ODI series. But tomorrow, a big game for the India A side, a final, and we hope that the defending champions do well and they defend their crown. So thank you for joining in. Till then, take care and good night. And let's meet in the next live session. Thank you.